Truck driver sues Wytheville Police over wrongful DWI arrest. William Heim, 54 of Kentucky, is suing the Wytheville Police Department over an April 26, 2023 incident where he was arrested for DWI despite no evidence of impairment. The lawsuit filed on January 25, 2025 claims police ignored his medical condition and denied him care. According to WDBH-7, Heim crashed his semi into an SUV on East Main Street in Wytheville, Virginia. Responding Officer Sergeant Zachary Puckett found him disoriented and immediately accused him of drug use. Body cam footage captured Puckett pressing Heim with repeated questions about drugs and alcohol, despite Heim denying any use. Heim was given cognitive tests and a breathalyzer which showed a 0.01 blood alcohol content. Despite no clear signs of intoxication, Mr. Heim was arrested and booked into New River Valley Regional Jail. The lawsuit states, "I myself can relate to Mr. Heim's ordeal because I've lived through it. I was having a heart attack on the interstate, safely ditched my truck, set my truck's brakes and passed out. When officers arrived, they assumed I was on drugs, dragged me out of the truck, and took me to the hospital in cuffs. My heart rate had dropped to 20 beats per minute, but by the time blood tests showed nothing, my heart had stabilized. With no proof of impairment, they still jailed me for 28 days, and when I finally got to see the judge, I was given 5 days' time served. A second time, I felt woozy all of a sudden, just like I did the first time, so I parked in a turn lane on a 5-lane street. I set my flashers and passed out. Again, police assumed drugs were involved despite no evidence. I was jailed for public intoxication. To elaborate further, a third time I was walking across the parking lot of the Truck Stop of America just west of Lincoln, Nebraska, and hit the ground. The manager happened to be looking out the window at the time and saw me fall. And instead of calling the police, he called an ambulance. Well, it took them 3 days to find out the problem because that time, my heart had once again stabilized, but they kept me there for observation. It happened again while I was in the hospital. That's how they found the problem. The doctor explained now the first 2 times that the police hadn't been so arrest-happy and instead had me medically checked first instead of just assuming and drawing blood, giving my heart time to stabilize. I could have avoided a lot of problems. And instead of being zeros, the police would have been heroes.